the Harry Potter rankings. Welcome back to the living room where it's always 420 friendly. Now, today we are getting into the Harry Potter rankings because I have to rank these movies that I just went through. And yes, I am going to be doing the reunion special because I had a lot of y'all talk to me about that one. So that's going down. And this upcoming Monday, we start the journey on Lord of the Rings. Now, I have had some interesting information about Lord of the Rings. That people say you should do the theatrical. Some people say you should do the extended. They say extending is... I've had someone said that the extended is the Tolkien experience, while the theatrical is just a normal movie. And I have battled over this. I really have. But, you know, I think I want the full experience until the King experience. So I'm going to watch the extended cut. I pray you people have not fucked me over, though. Because this shit is long. It is so long. So this is what's going to happen. I am going to do the extended cut. But there's no way that's getting cleared on YouTube. Not the way I edit. So I'm going to be breaking these extended cuts in half. Because I have to. I'm trying to get my channel to a place of profitability. And that means I gotta find ways to not have, 10% of a 3-hour movie is, 4-hour movie ain't easy to fucking edit down. Once again, we will be doing the extended cut. They will be broken in half. Okay? So, the Fellowship of the Ring extended cut will be 2 parts. The Two Towers extended cut will be 2 parts. And Return of the King extended edition will be 2 parts. Things that are also coming. I've had a lot of questions about Fantastic Beasts. I don't know what that is. But you're telling me it's linked to Harry Potter, so I'm going to watch it. Now, I've been told that they kind of suck. I've been told that they're okay. I've been told that apparently there were supposed to be 5 movies, but they canceled the last 2, so there's only 3 movies. Okay, I understand if people hate them. I understand if people like them. I like to find things out for myself. So I will be taking a look to see exactly what they are and if there's something. I will continue because I have no problem shutting shit down. If I do not like something, I don't finish it. Look at the channel. Go back a couple months. You'll see some things that I started and just did not finish. And why? It was either because of a copyright issue or I just didn't like it. It's one of those two. If either of those two pop up, what the hell is happening here? If either of those two pop up, that'll shut me down. Because I don't have time. I still got my day job. I ain't got time to be fighting copyrights all goddamn day. And it takes a long time for these companies to respond back. They'll shut you down like that. But they will take their sweet time to reply back. So that's why you've seen some things just disappear. Like I started The Office. I finished the whole first season of The Office. Only put up, I think, 4 episodes or so because Peacock and Universal were paying in my ass. So that got shut down. So, I'm always just going to be honest and true with y'all. If I do not like it and it's in a series, they better fix it by the next one or I will skedaddle like a child who just saw Barney but realized he's holding a knife. I'm happy, and I'm gone. So I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Now, outside of that, I'm open to watch damn near anything because, like I said, I ain't seen a whole bunch of shit. I've also gotten questions on where's the Hunger Games? Are you going to finish the Hunger Games? Yes, I am going to finish the Hunger Games. I'm going to be blatantly honest to let you know why the Hunger Games has not popped the fuck back up. I did not realize how many companies owned the Hunger Games movies. So, the first one I got up, everything was cool. The second one, Catching Fire, they came after me hard. So the version that you see up now is actually the third one. When I initially put it up, they copyrighted it, which knew it was going to happen. I disputed it, basically claiming, fair use and everything. They came back and slapped it even harder. So I appealed, and they basically ignored the living hell out of me to the point where I just got a notice to remove it. So I had to shut it down. I uploaded another version, sent it to them, immediately went to appeal. I took about 5 minutes out of it, edited some things on it, removal again. So I'm like 0 for 2. I'm just like, okay. So basically the understanding that I got dealing with them was they don't like if you use more than 33 minutes of footage. That's my understanding. Could I be wrong? Probably am, but anytime I went over 33 minutes of footage used with them, they just immediately slapped it down. And it had some weird company names in there as well. But I have finished the last 2 movies. I'm about to start editing them because I'm going to be honest. When you're going through the copyright shit and they're hitting you constantly over one little issue, it doesn't make going into the editing room to edit that reaction fun. And I try to keep my excitement up when I'm in editing, because if I've noticed if that excitement I had from watching it doesn't translate over to when I'm editing, and I'm just sitting there wondering, well, they're going to be mad at that. They're going to be mad at this. They're going to be mad at that. That ain't fun, and I don't want to edit it. Just going to be honest with y'all. So that's why the Hunger Games movies have not been uploaded up to the channel, the last 2 movies, just because it's not a fun situation dealing with that editing, knowing what I'm going to have to go through, because when I got to the company names for who were copywriting and who were like trying to shut the video down, it was like 7 or 8 different companies with Lionsgate at the end. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the reason why you haven't seen Hunger Games finished on the channel. But I promise you, it is coming. But I got to be in a happy state to edit that, because if I ain't happy editing, it's going to show when I release the video. Okay? And I don't want to put anything out that I would not want to watch my goddamn self. That's the level that I'm holding myself to. If I don't want to watch it and I don't like it, I'm not putting it out for someone else to watch. That's the main reason y'all never seen Peter Pan and Wendy to this day. I shitted on that movie so goddamn hard. I refuse to release it. Also want to let y'all know that we actually have channel memberships available as well now. If you want to do it, okay. If you don't want to do it, okay. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's what I'm trying to get to, because that's when your channel actually can start to do things. So that's my goal. If you want to do a membership, I thank you for it. If you don't want to do a membership, I thank you for just watching the video. So let's get that out the way as well. But now that we've gotten all the bullshit out the way, let's get down to what you're really here for. To the nitty-gritty of the sticky icky. The Harry Potter ranking. At the number 8 position, we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm just going to be honest with you. Do I like the movie? Yes. Do I love the movie? Yes. Is it the slowest of all of them? Yes. But does it also have a lot to do? Yes. It has to build this whole world and then get you introduced to all these characters. So it has a lot of work to do. And I understand and give it its due. But at the same time, as I progressed through the saga, it became the easiest one to be like, I don't want to go back and watch that one again. Will I watch it again? Hell yeah. But it has so much that it had to accomplish. I do feel it drags a little bit along compared to the later films, just because, they're built off the back that movie had to do. So I give it its credit, but for me, it comes in last place. It's the least enjoyable for me watching. Number 7 is going to be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This movie has similar issues to the first one. It's slower. It also, once again, I didn't say this for Sorcerer's Stone, but a little more kiddie. I was more interested into the darkness. the pain. You know, that's more the stuff that I connected to with the franchise later on. So while this one still did have some good stuff, and it started the introduction because the Basilisk, still can't say that word, the Basilisk, that was crazy. I mean, my cat's going up the stairs for some reason. I don't know what the hell she's going to do, but she's plotting. Did you see how she even looked at me as she went up the steps? Yeah, that shit was crazy. So that's where we're going to leave that. Number 7 is going to be Chamber of Secrets. Number 6, my people. Number 6 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That movie had the sheer unfortunate luck of being the movie that came after Prisoner of Azkaban, in my opinion. So it automatically had a slap going against it. I liked the games. I didn't like how they had Ron develop a beef with Harry. I'm sorry. I'm Team Squad, so that did bother me some. But overall, it was a good movie, but it just came after the wrong movie, in my opinion. Because after 3, I was walking around like, hey! I went to 3 and it was like, okay. Now, this is still good, but you know, that 3 slapped the shit out of me. So that's just where I have it. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as enjoyable as the one I had just seen before. So that really did knock it down for me. Good movie. I still have to say, the weird part about it, that movie has one of my favorite scenes in all of Harry Potter. When Draco gets turned into a weasel or whatever the hell kind of creature that is and gets put down the pants. I love that moment. And it introduced me to Mad-Eye. I enjoyed watching him do all his crazy shit, even though it wasn't really him. But, you know, that's just where we got that. So right now we got that at the 6th position. Number 5, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So that one I was not prepared for that to be such a just an adventure film. I kind of gotten more, and I know you're gonna be like, we're all adventure films, clearly, but for that one, it was just more of a slower pace adventure film. It kind of like pulled the throttle down a lot just to let things breathe and get things in certain positions, which I appreciated. But at that point, the franchise had started chugging down the goddamn road so fast, and I was just out the window, and it just like slightly put on the brakes. I was like, what? So it kind of suffers from the same issue that Goblet of Fire has, in my opinion, that it came after a movie that slapped me in the face. So it kind of brought it down a little bit for me. Okay, so you know, once again, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1 in that 5 slot. Now we get into the top 4. F.O. And at the number 4 position, we have Deathly Hallows Part 2. I love this movie. It had death. It had destruction. It had Sniffles dying. It had Draco going through his little clusterfuckery shit, getting called out in front of everybody. Had one of his homeboys get completely murked and burned to death. Had Bellatrix get destroyed by Mama Weasley. You know, so it had the crazy bitch get, I think, her throat bit by a dog guy who got just thrown out of a window. It was kind of weird, but I enjoyed it because she's crazy bitch. I'm sorry. So that had a lot going on. But it also took away my homie Fred, took away Tonks, took away Lupin. Like, what we talking about? And Harry died in it. Halfway. But, you know, that happened. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. Love it. And don't get it twisted. Everything from slot 6 and up are complete bangers for me. I love them all. But this one is currently at number 4. Now we time for that top 3. Y'all already knew what 3 was going to be in my top 3. If you just watching the reactions. Now, number 3 and number 2 are very close to each other. I could flip-flop either or. But number 3, we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I love this movie. I had so much fun with this movie, watching the team squad up, getting to understand and learn my hatred for Sheamus, bitch. The war will never end with me to him because he turned his back on the squad. You do not turn on the squad. Fuck Sheamus to the day I die. But getting to watch Harry start to man up, start to assert some control over his own life and help build a team and teach people to be able to defend themselves. I mean, I'm all about DA, okay? Dumbledore's on me. I don't know what some of y'all sick bastards will think of, because some of y'all be like, DA, dick and ass. You look at you. You probably just snickered at that, you sick fuck. But we are not going down that road today. Sick fuck. Now, but I love that movie. So much fun with it. And that one I watched multiple times. Number two, that's one of my favorite goddamn moments of all time. I laughed so hard at this that I almost paused the movie because I was just no good. Matter of fact, I think I did pause the movie because I was laughing for like 20 minutes. Okay? Like, I could not stop laughing. Wallenby, Hands on Deck Granger. I had to disappear off the screen on that. So you already know what number 2 is. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. They brought in that one teacher who, I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember his name. I just know him as funny guy. Hands on Deck Granger, Wallenby, yo, those two moments, hands down, one of my favorite moments I've ever had in movies. One of the funniest moments I've ever had. And I don't even know if that was ad-libbed, if it was just thrown in at the last second, but whatever. It was fucking killer. I love that movie from front to back. I've had some people tell me that it's actually one of their least favorites. Okay, to each his own. I love that goddamn movie. I enjoyed it the most. It started immediately. I love movies that just get to the fucking point. I love that. So, number 2, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And y'all already knew what my number 1 was. I think I might even have just come out and said it after I saw it. Like, that was going to be hard to beat. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It changed everything for me. Because after the second one, was I liking the series? Yes. Was highly enjoying it. But I was still like, this is still some kiddie shit. You know, I need more than that. You know, I ain't no kid. You know, I need somebody to get the shit slapped out of him. And then, lo and behold, Hermione punched the living fuck out of Draco Malfoy. And you see? Just thinking about that. Just, That was the movie that stamped, okay, I'm riding with fucking Harry Potter now. I'm riding with this franchise. I'm going to see where this fully goes because that locked it in. It brought around this realness of, oh no, this little boy legitimately has a problem he has to take care of at some point. No one cares how young he is. They coming to kill that ass. And that was the one that helped get me to that understanding. And also helped me understand how powerful Dumbledore was. When that scene when he was basically directing traffic, letting them be able to escape while he's manipulating the Minister of Magic over here. Come on now. That scene was dope. The time travel part, and I'm not a big fan of time travel. Okay, I'm just not a big fan of it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's, well, you just wrote yourself out of a fucking corner. And the way they did it, I highly enjoyed. But, hey, Prisoner of Azkaban, just number 1. And I am a little sad that we never got to see the Hippogriff come back. Buckbeak, I think was the name. That would have been dope. But yeah, that was my number 1. So quick recap. Number 8, Sorcerer's Stone. Number 7, Chamber of Secrets. Number 6, Goblet of Fire. Number 5, Deathly Hallows Part 1. Number 4, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Number 3, I gotta look down because I don't fucking remember what I wrote down. Order of the Phoenix. Number 2, Blood Prince. Wow, Hands on Deck Granger. That should be a shirt. Hands on Deck Granger. And number 1, Prisoner of Azkaban. But in the comments, let me know your rankings. Let me know what you think. Because I'm curious to see how close it is to mine. Is it even close? Are you over there in Canada? Are you over there in New Bakalakazuguzakadubulumbu? Wherever the fuck that place is. But let me know. And once again, always remember how we do it on this channel. We do it lit as hell. Loony out.